Approach, Feather. Looking for a deal?
Yes. Hello. What are you doing out in the middle of nowhere? Going for a walk? This one often walks. Around here, I mean. Nervous? Me? Ha! Do not make this one laugh. Halinjiir is just horrible. Bandits kicked this one out of his home and stole his crops. Halinjiir is just a simple farmer, you see. They will make me a starving pauper. You will help? Oh, bless you. This one planted his crops in a cavern nearby. Saint Sipilu, please, retrieve my notes and poison the water. Without proper irrigation, the plants will wither. It pains me to kill them, but these bandits must not prosper. You are a true hero, Walker. A brave and noble warrior. Falura and I are forever in your debt. Sorry, I was just... Hey! You and I have the same belt buckle. What are the chances, huh? I am sorry. This one is a nervous wreck. Halinjiir is growing a rare Khajiiti herb. Very delicate and very desirable. Good for seasoning fish and soothing the humors. Satisfied? Do not worry, Walker. You can depend on Halinjiir. Falura is this one's loyal farmhand. She is not very bright, and she is very lazy. Always scribbling notes and asking silly questions. But I keep her on anyway. Halinjiir always does right by his friends. I could, but this one likes Falura. Plus, she probably knows too much. Oh, she knows too much about my farming practices. Yes. Halinjiir has many secret farming tricks, like using fish heads and guar dung for fertilizer. But this one has already said too much, yes?
Sarah, a moment, please. You made it. Good. We have a great deal to talk about in a short period of time. In a clearing to the southeast, but that can wait. I trust you've seen what Halinjiir and I were growing in there. Moon sugar. In its raw form. It's a crude narcotic, but if you refine it, it becomes something truly odious. Skooma. I had to be sure he could do it. Moon sugar is temperamental. No one's been able to grow it here in Vardenfell. Until Halinjiir. I need you to take the notes you found to Captain Bethis in Seyda Neen. Tell him everything. He'll handle the rest. It's complicated. I was a member of House Redwing's Narcotics Oath Bureau. I made some very serious mistakes. If I brought this tip to Captain Bethis, he would ignore me. But he has no reason to distrust you. Please, do this for me, Sarah. I'd rather not discuss it. Suffice it to say that the skooma trade offers many dark incentives. Especially for undercover officers. It's easy to cross the line. Too easy. Hopefully this arrest and seizure will help me make amends. If you'd ever taken it, you'd know. Skooma is a powerful hallucinogen. Addictive, deadly, and cheap. Lethal overdoses are routine in Morrowind. Once it's got its hooks in you, you'll do anything to get it. Steal, rape, kill, whatever. I don't know, but it doesn't matter. He's developed a method to grow vast quantities of moon sugar in Vardenfell. That's a dangerous skill. Too dangerous. Can you imagine what would happen if the Kimona Tong crime family got hold of his notes? Halinjiir is no Daedric prince, but his work could be just as destructive. Please, just do the right thing.
You are kind to check up on Halinjiir, but this one is fine. Again, thank you. What? How could she? Why would she do that? Halinjiir is no threat to anyone. Skooma? No, no, no. Halinjiir does not make skooma. My sister and cousin were both addicts. This one would never make such a thing. I only grow moon sugar, Walker. For personal use, you see. You would not ruin a life over such a thing, would you? Hey, Halinjiir has huge appetites. A little sugar in the morning to start the day, a little in the evening to soothe the soul. Moon sugar is a beautiful thing, my friend. The Riddlethar's gift to all Khajiit. Is the pursuit of pleasure really so bad? Oh, 100 blessings on you, Walker. It is good to see that not everyone in Vardenfell is an uptight prude. Please, take this for your trouble.
Help! Someone, please help! Please help. You bandits. They attacked my father's wagon on the roads to Sauron. They're stealing everything we own. My father's a proud Mer. They may kill him. You have to help us.
Keep your weapons sheathed, citizen. The situation is well in hand, I assure you. Bandits. I commend you for springing to this mayor's defense, but you should be cautious. I'm investigating some irregularities in Suran's justice system. I fear the town's lead constable, Marshal Hularan, may be arresting people without cause. You did answer the call of a citizen in peril. Very well. I need evidence, testimony. Many of the Marshal's prisoners are toiling on plantations outside Suran. Talk to them. Gather some proof of Hularan's corruption. Then meet me at Ula's manor. The plantations are crawling with iron-howled mercenaries. I'll draw them away as best I can, but do hurry. They won't leave their... Ah, you must be a recent arrival. I am called the Scarlet Judge, vanquisher of evil and guardian of the oppressed. I am this island's protector, bound by oath to avenge injustice and safeguard the helpless. No, my oath is of a personal nature. I revere the three, but my relationship with the rulers of Vardenfell is complex. Ordinators are bound by restrictive temple law. It makes them slow to action, clumsy. I have no such restrictions. I've been called savior and menace, hero and villain. If you'd call me a vigilante, then so be it. My only concern is the lives and welfare of those I protect. Wherever Vardenfell's laws cannot or will not act against injustice, there you will find me. Cold-hearted mercenaries, swords for hire without virtue or scruple. They serve the plantation owners, and I suspect Marshal Hularan. The Iron Hounds will hurt anyone for the right price. The plantation owners pay them very well, other than the fact that she's in charge of the constabulary. This is a Redoran city. House Redoran demands certainty in all things. Hularan's deputies won't sanction an arrest unless there is overwhelming evidence. We have no proof, only suspicion. Yes, precisely. House Redoran does not suffer this kind of misconduct lightly. Once we prove Hularan's crimes, the House will turn against her.
What? I'm working here. What's going on? Ha! They're working us like snow-blind oxen, that's what's going on. You want to know more? Kill that smoke-skinned bastard Overseer Torvain. He's always itching to execute someone, and I think I'm next.
You think... Stand, slave! Don't you have more to say? Another lazy slave, I'll kill you too! I'll beat you to a pulp! Join my other rebellious slaves! Die!
Did you just... is Overseer Torvain really dead? Prisoner? Slave, more like... I swear I don't belong here. That Marshal, Hularan. She says I murdered a beggar the day I arrived in Surin. I can't even bring myself to kill a fly, let alone a person. There's got to be some mistake. Master Kark's building a new prison in Suran, but it isn't finished yet. In the meantime, they make us work out here in the fields. Lauren visits Karak's house twice a week. Maybe you can find something there. You have to get me out of here.
Well, I'll be a skeever's drunk auntie. Did you really cut down Overseer Torvain? Certainly won't miss that horse's arse. Falsely? Guess that's a matter of perspective. I punched a dark elf. But I promise you, that wormy little snowback had it coming. I'd punch him again if I got the opportunity. Well, maybe that someone was Master Arano. And maybe the punch broke his jaw in 3 places. But that's what he gets for asking me to service his gods. Lauren told me I can shorten my sentence by working here. You telling me different? Sure's blood. I knew that elf was skeeving me out. Oh, when I get my hands on her.
I saw you strike down Overseer Torvain. Well fought, friend. If ever an elf had it coming, it was Torvain. I was taking a deposit to the bank. A week's worth of coin, fairly earned. Marshal Horan accosted me and seized it. Accused me of stealing from some farmer outside town. The farmer's dead, of course, but who needs witnesses when an orc's to blame? Maybe. These damned dark elves think I'm nothing but an animal. Some don't even think I can speak. Makes them careless around me. Mistress Dren's been shouting about the quality of her laborers. You might find something of value in her manner.
hears voices in his head. Don't worry, they're good people.
Ah, true to your word. I knew I could trust you. I led the Iron Hounds on a merry chase, but I doubt they'll stay scattered for long. What of your search? Did you find any evidence of Halaran's corruption? I see my faith in you was not misplaced. We will discuss your evidence and more, but not in this hall. You trusted me and helped me gather the evidence I needed. Now, I shall trust you with a secret I have carried for years. Come, follow me. My mentor used her wealth to better others, not herself. Having inherited her manner, I now do the same. This evidence proves Halaran's guilt, but there's no telling how deep the corruption goes. There's only one person I trust with this information, Constable Gretgar. I fear I must ask more of you. My observations of Halaran suggest paranoia bordering on obsession. If she suspects that anyone is moving against her, she'll no doubt summon her Iron Hounds. If a melee breaks out in Suran, innocents will suffer. That's something I can't abide. If Constable Gretgar's going to arrest the Marshal without a fight, we'll have to distract her mercenaries. I'll deal with the constables. You raid the Iron Hound camp in the Daedric ruins outside Suran. Burn their weapons and destroy their supplies.
We're under attack!
That must have cost him.
damned saboteur!
Cannot complain. That does not seem to stop me.
That's the last mistake you'll ever make.
Useless! No one leaves until we clean up this mess!
Not you too? This is ridiculous.
I'm sorry, Talenra, but my wife insists we try a real mage.
You there! You've been selected for a random search! Come here at once! Follow me quietly, away from the gates. We have a judge in common. This'll do. Just keep your voice down. Sorry about this cloak and dagger nonsense. I can't be seen talking to anyone even remotely suspicious right now. Marshal Lauren's watching me like a hawk. She's on the lookout for anyone who might be colluding with the Scarlet Judge. I'm a friend of House Redoran, but that'll only get you so far in this town, especially with Lauren's iron hounds prowling around. But look, we've got bigger problems. There was an ambush. Somehow Marshal Lauren found out the Scarlet Judge was coming. Must have been one of the plantation owners. Damn their eyes! I wasn't fast enough. They've jailed him. And if I know Halaran, they plan to do much worse. Halaran needs him to recant his accusations, publicly. Probably got one of her hounds working him over right now, trying to squeeze out a confession. The judge will hold out as long as he can, but everyone breaks eventually. We've got to get him out. I'd let you into the prison myself, but Halaran doesn't trust me with the keys. I've got the respect of her constables and the house, but my hands aren't dirty enough for her. You're going to have to find the key. Constable Kren will snatch up a bribe without batting an eye. If you're short on coin, try convincing Surin's locksmith Remas to cut you a deal. Or you could talk to Dredini down at Desolace. She might know something. Just be discreet, all right? Oh, the judge and I go way back. The two of us, along with the former marshal, kept this town safe for decades. But when the marshal died and Halaran took over, well, everything sort of fell apart.
What do you want?
You're new in town, aren't you? Yes, I'd recognize your face otherwise. What brings you to Suron? Here to tour our idyllic plantations? Sample our Redoran wines? Or are you looking for something more stimulating? Like an exquisite gem, Suron has many facets, many angles. In truth, we have something for everyone. Looking to expand your mind? I can recommend someone to help you. Looking for someone to warm your bed? I can recommend someone for that too. Fascinating. Most people come to me asking how to get someone out of prison, not how to get someone in. There's an inebriated constable downstairs who will set you right. Just make sure you tell Kren I sent you. He and I, we have an arrangement. My, you're well informed. I like that. I can tell you Constable Mirel went missing a few days ago. Word is he ran afoul of some skooma dealers down in Mazinch. Mirel had a key to the prison. Find him, and he may let you borrow it.
Sing praises of his name. The playing meld is nigh, the playing meld is nigh. A small of the playing meld is nigh, the playing meld is nigh. Our doom is nigh.